We should drop the Chuckle tape.
We have some tapes to leak. We have some tapes, some damning evidence.
Jschlatt rapping about just shooting guns, and I'm just be like, I come into the room and I break your kneecaps.
Hey, you know what? I'll never forgive you for that, and my knees won't either. This is to this day, I'm still not able to stand up fully.
Yeah, I mean, you walk sort of. He has sort of. If you've ever seen Jschlatt standing up straight, you may notice that he sort of wavers like an NPC, and that's sort of what I did as a design. He sort of like has that constant bob. Yeah, no, he's. You looked like a geriatric man trying to shit standing up.
Yeah. That's the pose you have to do as the nursing home employee wipes your ass.
Yes, they've got you lifted up with a fucking pulley system. Well, hold on.
What?
I'm excited here to piss you off, but I feel like we owe the people an explanation of, because there's one more person in this call that we decided, we had a very positive response to this. We had Tucker, my good friend Tucker, and now Jschlatt's good friend as well, I hope.
Great friend. We kissed for a long time after this first recording. We were like, Tucker, you really blew it out of the park, and now I'm going to blow you.
And now I'm moving to Texas.
He's moving to Texas, and they're going to have a little bit more than some nice Texas barbecue. They're going to be doing what some like to call square dancing in bed. But yeah, no, you guys seem to enjoy Tucker's presence on the last episode, so we are gonna keep him around. And for those of you who are Tucker haters out there, watch out. Fuck you,
pussy.
Fuck you.
No one knows Tucker like we do. Tucker's staying around. He's hanging around like a little parasite on a big blue whale. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I'm the whale.
Yeah, you're the whale, and Tucker's one of those little fish that, or you know what? You're the crocodile, and Tucker's the little bird that eats the pieces of food out of your mouth to clean it.
Yeah, I chew it up.
That's not so bad. I was kind of more bummed out that you introduced me right after you were talking about wiping old people homes' asses. That was kind of
Tucker. Yeah. I mean, the evolution of this job for you is wiping our asses during Chuckle Week when I can't.
You guys are making an investment right now.
We're making an investment, and you're not just gonna be wiping your ass with any old toilet paper. You're gonna be wiping your ass with the money we are gonna, we're paying you. It may be,
not a living wage or anything close to one.
Yeah, and it's also I have to tell you, it's net $720. So.
Yeah, you'll see this money in a couple years,
Yeah.
For now, it's just old Ted merch.
Yeah,
that's all I get.
That's all he gets. That's how Tucker. It's his bath towels. It's the towels in his kitchen. It's just all old good stuff merch. But we love how Tucker did a great job. We've been running a lot of various auditions with the guests, and we had an audition with Tucker last episode, and he's here to stay. And I hope you like him.
Passed with flying colors. We're so happy. Welcome, Tucker, everybody. Hi.
And we salute him.
Thank you for your service.
Once again, Chuckle Sandwich hires veterans. We love them.
Veteran-owned business. Thank you for your service, Tucker. I got a very nice gift in the mail.
Yeah.
You know how I have this guy? How I have this guy? Look what I got in the mail, sent to me in an open box. Look what I got. I have two of them now.
Oh, you can dual wield.
I'll be like,
stick them under your armpits.
Modern Warfare 2, 1887 models.
Dude, the fucking 1887s, those things were cracking when I was 13 years old.
They were absolutely cracking.
On my greasy Xbox 360 controller.
How did they patch that, but not the noob tubes from Modern Warfare 2? That pisses me off. You remember One Man Army? How was One Man Army a thing that got into the game?
Was that like two primary weapons?
No, that was overkill, mind you. And I don't even think it was in Modern Warfare 2, Ted. Goes to show you how much you know about this game.
It's been a long time since I've played Modern Warfare 2.
I'm going to noob tube you and your entire family. I'm going to look straight up. It's going to take 30 seconds to land. I'm going to get the world's fastest nuke on Wasteland, a.k.a. Los Angeles.
Well, so the second thing that happened to me was over this weekend, because we were talking on the podcast about drinking and tequila, and I was trying to sell tequila to you.
Oh, good call, actually. Thank you, Ted. Yeah.
Oh,
here I
you're
go.
doing another shot. Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, you got to stay hydrated. You know, that's what they say, kids.
I'm all about
Stay
hydration. It's so bad every time. I never even expect it every
I
time.
know it's not. It doesn't seem like you like it. It seems like it's. It seems like you're forcing yourself to do it, or maybe some otherworldly forces.
The voices. I have there's
voices
there's
made
little
me
children
drink the
in my
booze.
dreams. There's little children in my dreams that say, "Drink Jack Daniels every day for good health."
My dead grandma made me drive drunk, officer. Please.
You know what pisses me off, Ted?
What pisses you off?
When you
Wow.
are in your room at your parents' house and still a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll come in and they'll say, "Hey, you know, can you do something like take out the garbage or do the dishes or something?"
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Yeah, I'll get to it." And then they're like, "Okay." And then they leave and the door is still fucking open.
Oh.
And better yet, you'll have the lights off, you're chilling, you know, you're watching some Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning, Good Mythical More. They're trying pasta from Guatemala for the 50th time in a row. And they turn on the light and open the door and they leave both of them?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you know that the amount of times that happens increases the likelihood that I put you in a home and never see you again?
That's where you were that's so the geriatric thing reminded you of that because it was like every time your parents did that, you opened up your little notebook that you had under your bed and you'd made another dash on that yellowed page. You've been keeping track for years.
I got a long ass Google Doc and that's synced between all my devices, dude. I check make offline and I make sure I have this shit to scroll through whenever they need help from me now.
Yeah. In case you have you'd have it at any time, even if the power's out or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like
when
you'll
I'm
be able
helping
to keep
them,
track of it.
when I'm helping them wipe, I finish and then I leave their fucking pants down and I'm like, "How do you feel now? How do you feel now? Now your cock
Have
is
fun
out."
with your potato sack race.
Yeah,
Come over here
fuck
to get
that.
your pills, but don't pull your pants up. Jump. Hop like a little bunny.
That's my rant.
Have you had anything like creepy happen to you in the past, or is like are you spook free? You're most of your life?
No, spook free. There's actually one thing that spooks me sometimes, but I imagine there's a solution or like an answer as to why it happens. Every now and then in my house, there will be a blood shattering, like ear curdling. I think I mixed both of those words up, but an extremely loud beep, one beep that echoes throughout the whole fucking house and wakes everybody up.
Like how
And
long
we all-
is it? What's the duration of it?
And that's all.
So about a
That's all. Yeah, a second long beep, extremely loud, and everyone kind of congregates at like 4 a.m. Everyone is like all groggy. It's like a little emergency meeting was called.
What
and-
the hell?
Yeah, and to this day, we've never been able to figure out where the beep comes from. It's happened about 4 times.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
But I wonder if it's just it's got to be a fire alarm. I mean,
it's probably something. It's probably something, but you know, see, I go back to my parents' house and there'll be in the guest room, the fire alarm that has been untouched for years and years and is
Yeah.
starting to get low on juice. Yeah, that's just a little chirp. That's a beep. You know?
Right.
One like just a little quip and it never happens again. And oh, it's time to put the battery in. Nothing has been that unnecessarily loud. I don't even think a small machine like that could make a noise that loud.
Like
It
must be like an alarm, like a
it's
sort
got to
of
be.
a
It's got to be
intrusion
some.
alarm or something
Yeah,
like
some
that.
kind of security shit because it does. If the job is to wake us up, it works.
Has it ever happened when you were like awake and it was the middle of the day?
No,
Oh,
only
interesting. So it's
only at the dead of night.
is it around? Is it? Have you noticed if it? How many times has this happened
4 or 5 times.
over your whole life?
Yeah, in this house.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, was there a period of years in a row it happened, or was it like a short period of time?
I've only
years,
been
or
at
was-
this house for less than a year. So this is the current place. I'm at.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
this is
that
the current
was-
the current
okay.
place.
I thought that this was your hometown house
No.
when you were a kid, it happened 5 times over your entire childhood, and there was no explanation. Okay,
No,
so
no.
this is
Current
5 times
Dominion.
over a year. Okay, this sounds like it could be a little bit more reasonable, because I feel like a lot of houses in Austin are fairly new, so I bet it's got
Yes.
some sort of like special alarm in it or something. Maybe it's I hope it's not something like a carbon monoxide alarm, because I imagine that's a different alarm.
That would be fucked. I'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
If that was a carbon monoxide alarm trying to tell me about the carbon monoxide, that would explain all the shit I see.
Yeah. What do you think it might be, Tucker?
Well, I don't know. Jschlatt's kind of. I think he's seeing something.
Yeah. You think he's seeing something?
I think we should probably address that before we just leave him there.
But like, yeah, wait. So you're like, with mine, you're like, oh, you should just straight up leave your house. But with Jschlatt, oh, I see what you're saying. Jschlatt is literally oh, okay.
Yeah, he's long gone.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting a visit from Bloody Mary right now. God, how do you get yourself into that state? You're like fucking Jared Leto, the fucking.
Or you could have just leaned over on the passenger side of the Tacoma and threw up into the gaping hole that is present under the passenger seat that is still there and you haven't fixed.
Now, hold on. Back it up here.
Yeah.
Because this is something that I have been seeing on the Chuckle Sandwich subreddit, which people should join if you haven't already, where there have been mentions of a hole in my car. I now know where it came from.
Under the passenger seat in the Toyota Tacoma, where your feet would normally go if you're sitting in Ted's truck or a normal truck with no hole in it. There is a huge gaping hole where you can look down and you can see the cement and the pavement below you. You can see it fly by.
What are you talking about? I have
What do you mean,
never
what
heard
am I
this
talking?
before.
You're gaslighting me.
I'm not.
You're gaslighting me.
There is no hole. Tucker, you have been in my truck. Is there a hole in my truck? Is this true? You've been in the past.
Massive hole. Massive
No,
hole.
you can't do
Massive
that.
hole. Massive hole.
You
Thank you,
can't
Tucker.
do
Thank
that.
you
You
for your
can't
service,
just-
Tucker. Thank you for your
get,
service.
Get Eddie on here. Eddie will vouch. He fucking had to prop himself up in that hole.
You
the
have to
entire
like
time
sit
you
up.
guys drove
It's like
around.
you're in stirrups. You have to sit like this.
It's miserable.
Else your feet fall directly into the hole, and it
big
feels. It's like you're on a little roller coaster where they just you're strapped in via your armpits. It just goes all the way around. Your little leggies are sinking. They're just free floating. It's just a terrible experience.
How big do you think? How big is this hole? Describe the hole to me.
It is at least the size a basketball could fit through it.
No, shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Shut
I'm
the
not lying
fuck
to you.
up.
Why
There
would
is
I lie
not a-
about this?
Why would you lie about there being a basketball-sized hole in the passenger side
Why
of my
would
car?
I lie? I want
How
you
the hell
to
am I
fix
gonna
it.
how am I going to get groceries home, Jschlatt?
It's a pickup truck. You probably put him in the bed.
No, I put them in because I've got frozen.
Then why do you
stuff. I
have a
don't want
pickup
stuff sitting
truck
in
if
the
you
sun.
put it in, if you don't use the bed for anything? Of course, there's a hole in there. You don't care about the hole. All your cargo goes in the bed of the pickup truck.
How would I? What if it was a hot day and it would be such a glaring problem in LA where it's like an especially hot day during the summer and like I wouldn't be able to get the car cool because there's a basketball-sized hole in it.
Your car has air conditioning problems. It's historically had problems with the air conditioning. You cannot even refute that.
Okay, you're right, but they got fixed. Okay, they got fixed, and it didn't have anything. And when I took it to Midas, they didn't tell me anything about a basketball-sized fucking hole in my Tacoma. And I'll tell you another thing: Tacomas are notably known for not having basketball-sized hole.
To have huge problems with the material at the bottom of the truck. That's what they're known for. It would never happen. Never would happen in a Toyota
You ever
Hilux.
held a basketball in your life? Do you understand how
Yes,
big
I can.
of a
I
hole
can
you're
palm
describing
one.
right now?
I can palm a basketball, and one would easily fit through there.
You could fit a baby through that.
Do you know how scary it is to sit passenger seat in your car? Your girlfriend must think you're holding her hostage sometimes because the amount of shit she has to put up with the hole in the passenger side of the Toyota Tacoma.
I just find it remarkable because this is something that you have mentioned tens of episodes ago. Like you probably mentioned this maybe because I saw a post about it where people were like, "Can somebody direct me to this episode where Jschlatt or somebody talks about a hole in Ted's car?" And
Charlie's talked about it too. Rest in
He
peace.
Yeah.
So sorry. What happened?
Love
Terrible,
you, Charlie.
terrible news. Terrible news.
Terrible news that we weren't involved in
No,
at all.
Not at all.
Had
Not
no
at all.
involvement in.
Tucker, thank you for your service.
But how did it come up in the first place? Was it that time I was driving you when you dropped off your rental when you were in LA at
Yes.
one time with the
Yes.
green Tesla?
Yeah,